What's going on YouTube? So this video is going to show you how to receive your fish, unbox them, and acclimate them. I do priority mailing in a medium-sized flat rate box. I'll get to you in 2 to 3 days. If you did order fish from me, I'd like to say thank you. And this is going to be the steps that I can send you this link, and others that are just interested in the process or have gotten fish from other people and are curious the best way to unpack them and acclimate them. This video is going to do just that. So obviously your box is going to be taped up. This is just a demonstration. So you're going to open up your box. I use a styrofoam that's pre-fit to fit this exact box. So you'll take your lid off. There'll be your fish inside and some more filler, obviously. Depending on the time of year and your location, there'll be a heat pack. For this video, just as a demonstration, I actually did bag up some fish. So in here inside my paper towel, the paper towel or newspaper or any filler is going to allow air to get in there. You can't have bag on bag. It will restrict the oxygen. So the way these bags work, you can see the 2 fish in there. So the lifelong easy breather bag, it's going to allow oxygen to get in for the fish and carbon dioxide to get out, CO2. So that's going to allow me to maximize the space in my box. Hopefully by doing this and using the sealer and not having to use rubber bands and more corners, I could probably get 2 to 3 across and maybe 2 to 3 high, which will allow me 6 to 9 bags. I have an order tomorrow. I'm trying to get 8 fish in this box. So you're going to get your best deal on your shipping without paying for 2 boxes. And now I'm going to just cut to the chase. I'll show you how to acclimate these fish the fastest way and least hassle, in my opinion, without wasting all day to do it. So now I'm in the fish room, or I'm by my fish aquarium if you're at home. Here's a tank that they came from, a bunch of guppies for sale here. These guys are in the bag. The biggest thing I need to do is acclimate them to the temperature. I know not everybody has this, but here's my little heat gun. I'm gonna check my bag. I got 77 degrees. My aquarium, 77 degrees. I just bagged these guys. So all I need to do right now, if they're the right temperature, all I'm gonna do is take this bag, pick it up, cut a corner. There's usually a little bit of air, a little bit of slack in the bag. Cut it with scissors. I'll go ahead, dump them over a bucket into a net, and I'll put them right into the aquarium. You're done. Next steps, which I know you may not be able to do that because you have to do the temperature. We'll get back to that. So to get these guys to temperature, very important, I cannot float this bag in the water. So if you put it in there, there's water around the bag, they're restricted from air, and they're gonna die from lack of oxygen. So what you can do, my room's heated, so if I just left them out here on the lid, waited 20 minutes or so, it's gonna slowly bring their temperature up, and then I can do that same thing. If you don't have the room heated, which most people are not going to, same thing. I'm gonna take them over my aquarium here. Say you're putting them into there's my little planet tank. The light is getting off a little bit of heat. So you can put them right on top of the light. So it's usually a little bit warmer. And also the lid. So say you have a glass lid on your aquarium, that's gonna go off heat. So I could put them there on the light. Or over here, I have a glass lid and it's right on the aquarium, which the aquarium's heated. So I'll rest them there. They're probably not gonna get the exact temperature as the water, but they'll get warm enough that they're getting ready to acclimate, they go in the tank. Another thing I'll do here is I'll wrap them in a towel. I'll show you that real quick. So I just wrapped them up real quick in this towel. That's gonna allow them to acclimate temperature, and another thing is gonna keep them dark. So they were just in that box for 3 days, they're in the dark. This will keep them calm. They're not gonna be looking through the bag. Fish won't be poking up at them, trying to go after them. And they're still gonna get their oxygen. So you got your fish home, you unboxed them, you need to get temperature up. Wrap them in a towel, put them on top of your tank, or put them in a warmer area of the house that they can warm up. Do this for maybe 20 minutes to a half hour. After that, as long as the temperature is within maybe, hopefully like 5 degrees, you don't want it to be too cold, but it may be freezing outside and your house may be 70 degrees. That's still gonna allow them to be in the air temperature. It's gonna warm them up enough to get into the aquarium. So after they've done this for 20 to 30 minutes, same thing, we're gonna cut the bag, dump into a net over bucket, getting rid of all of the dirty shipping water because they've been living there for quite some time, and adding the fish to the tank. Further things you can do once they're in the aquarium, hopefully they're in a quarantine tank. That's what I recommend. If you have an open tank, get it set for them. Have the water clean as possible. Don't have any tank mates that compete. And also they can't get sick from those fish because they're just like people. I mean, kids go back to school, everyone gets the flu, they get sick because everyone's been away from each other all summer and now they're back. They aren't sick, but each person has their own immune system and they can get other people sick. Same with fish. So if you have a quarantine tank, it cuts out that extra variable. They can actually acclimate to the water and not have to worry about competition, fighting, getting sick from your fish whenever they're vulnerable the most. So get them into the aquarium. I'll turn the light off in my quarantine tank and I won't feed them for 1 to 2 days. You don't want to put food in right away. So you get your fish home, you acclimate them in a towel on top of the aquarium, you cut the bag, dump them into a net, putting only the fish into the aquarium, turning the lights off, not feeding for 24 to 48 hours. So that's pretty much it. I know I kind of went out a little bit longer than I'd like to in this video. I'll probably do another one after I've shipped multiple fish and I've learned more ways. But this is, I think, the best way. You want to get the fish to temperature, you want to get them in the aquarium with the least amount of stress, and then you want to cut the lights off, keep them in the dark, don't feed them, let them acclimate to the water. Most likely to get in the tank, they'll kind of sink to the bottom, they'll hang out. That's normal. Don't try to scare them, boom around, check on them. Let them slowly acclimate. Even if they're on their sides, they may, the next morning, they may be right up and be perfectly fine. So as long as that fish isn't obviously dead in the bag or there hasn't broken a bag, the fish are good. Acclimate them this way, get them in the aquarium, supervise them, and then obviously if you bought them from me, you can text me, email me. I want to be in contact this whole process until they're established and good in your tanks. So hopefully this video is helpful you guys, and it's not too long. But this cuts all the area of dripping the fish. I think it's just, the fish can't adapt to your pH in an hour or two. And it just takes so much time. I don't think it's worth a $10 fish to come home from work early and spend 5 hours acclimating these fish. It's also more stressful because they're slowly acclimating to a new temperature or a new pH in a bucket or something. Say they're in a bucket, you're dripping water. They're still in their shipping water, they're in dirty water. Once you cut that bag, the nitrate and the ammonia spikes. There's so many more variables that the fish have to fight. You just want to get them warm, get them into your tank, let them do their thing. Hopefully this video is helpful, and if you did purchase fish from me, thank you very much. Stay tuned for more videos, and please give me good feedback, or any feedback at that matter. Thank you, and have a good day.